Hey, how you doing, guys? It's your boy Chris here in the Simple Man's Grow Lab, and I actually wanted to take you under the microscope again today, just to do a little update on the GSC Extreme from ILGM, just to do a little update on her trichome production, to also do an update on some of the auto flowers that I have that are actually starting to frost already. They're in pre-flower, and a couple of them are really looking good, and I want to check out their trichomes as well, see what kind of trichomes they're developing. So, if you would, before we begin the video, like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to help the algorithm. Also, follow us on Instagram at ShroomSage1989. You'll see more of my actual plants there. I won't be showing my plants as much or at all, really, on the channel because I can't be monetized while I actually show the plants. It's actually kind of weird. I don't know, but that's one of YouTube's hangups, I guess. So anyway, if you could follow us on Instagram and also hit the like, subscribe, I would really appreciate it. And let's begin the video. Okay, so here we are, another trichome microscope video, and I just want to illustrate to people how the best way to check on whether your plants are actually prepared to be harvested is to just check them. You can get the little, it's a 30 times magnification and a 60 times magnification Oculus from Amazon. You know what I mean? I have one of those, but I like to get a more in-depth view of what's going on with the development of my plants. And the best way for me, in my opinion, is to actually, cut off a sugar leaf, put it under the microscope, and just go around the edges of the sugar leaf like I'm doing here. And look at that. That's one of those glandular trichomes, but it's got a little mutation on it. It's like a extra bubble popping out the side of it, which is actually good. You want your trichomes to be as fat as possible. You want them to develop that glandular mushroom cap look, because it actually contains higher levels of THC and CBD, and it also is highly prized in rosin or resin, also in things like shatter. So it's one of those things that is very versatile. I know everyone smokes their flower and they think smoking just the flower is what's getting them high, but there's a lot more education going on with cannabis today. So most people know now that the actual crystals that you can see on those flowers is what is providing the psychoactive and the body high, as well as other health benefits. As I've said before, there's CBD and there's THC, but there's also CBA. There's CBG. You know what I mean? There's other elements. There's at least 20 some odd cannabinoids, and your body has receptors for all of these cannabinoids. So it's very important. There's another few glandulars, and some of them are actually coming out of the sides of already developed stalks. So that's letting me know that there's a lot of THC production on this flower, because it's just exploding out of some of these. Very beautiful. It's still kind of clear. They're getting a little more, foggy. They say that the clear trichome is what gives you that kind of agitated, like anxious high, where you're just kind of all over the place and you're high, but it's, I don't know, I've had that feeling before, where it's just, you're high, yeah, but it doesn't feel like you're relaxed, you know what I mean? And I'm not talking about the difference between indica and sativa. It's more just the high isn't really all that good. It's a very energetic high that it's not satisfying. But the more cloudy and opaque the trichomes are, actually the better the high is going to get. The more mellow, the less harsh the smoke. That also depends on how it's cured, how it's dried, for how long. But at the same time, you want to start out actually dealing with the trichomes. You want to start out with the chemical composition of your plant. You want to start out with the chemicals it's providing. And are you going to get a clean smoke from the trichomes that you have on your plant? Like, are you harvesting too early, or are you, being impatient and just winking and saying, screw it, I just want to smoke now, but you're not getting the quality smoke that you deserve? That's one thing I'm really big on, about the quality, not necessarily quantity. That's why I tend to grow smaller plants, even though these new autos have actually exploded on me. I didn't anticipate some of them to get as big as they've gotten. I actually want to keep them around 18 inches, but a lot of them are quickly headed to 2 feet and beyond if I actually repotted them. But I don't know, that'll be a video for another day. But as you can see, the difference from this video and the last video is that the capitulated trichomes are more numerous. They're scattered all along the leaf. You can see these thick stems where the trichomes begin. That's a really good sign as well. So the genetics I always pick up ILGM. Not because they're sponsoring me or anything, but because when I find a good company and it works for me, I like to promote them free of charge. You know what I'm saying? It's not for me to get anything out of it. I want you to get the best seeds that you could possibly get, the best genetics in your plants. And ILGM has really good genetics, as you can see. Look at this one. It's gorgeous. I think this is from the blueberry auto. The first one was from the white widow. No, the first one was for the Girl Scout cookies. But this is from the blueberry auto, actually. And these, look at this. Capitulated glandular trichomes. Thick rooted. Some of these are broken. A lot of them are actually broken. I'm not very delicate, as I always say, so it doesn't come out the way I exactly intended, but it still comes out decent. As you can see, the trichome itself actually coats the entire leaf. It's like a thin film almost that's coating the leaf. Again, this is for protection purposes against pests, and as I said in a different video that actually dropped today. It's today, the 29th. So yeah, I've had problems with fungus gnats, and so this is like a week 1 flower, and it just exploded with trichomes. And I just started looking at it. I don't have any, thank God I don't have anything worse than a fungus gnat. The worst thing I could think of is spider mites, but I don't have anything like that. No root rot, nothing like that. But, the trichomes here, some of them are stellate, you know what I mean? Because it's still young, it's still in development, but even early on in its development, you can see all these capitulated trichomes, and yeah, it's really coming out nicely. Yeah, this is another really good view on the other side of the sugar leaf. I think I actually backed out of the zoom. I think it's like 40 times, and just to give you, a different kind of look. And yeah, again, you want to just monitor your cannabis, just see what's going on. Even if I'm gonna try and figure out how to actually get a more powerful microscope, and or maybe use the one I have. I haven't actually tried the 2500 times. It keeps going dark on me every time I try it. So what I'm going to try to do is figure out the best way of using that, and see if I can't actually get into the cell wall structure of the leaf itself, show what's going on with it. Not just looking at the trichomes, but also looking at the cell walls of the leaf, seeing if there's any damage to the leaf, what could be causing this damage. Oh, this is really crazy. What is this? It's like a trichome highway. Yeah, that is crazy. It looks like one of those flip books. Yeah, but yeah, I'm just trying to see what's going on a microscopic scale, see if I can, find out the differences in diseases and stuff just by looking at it under a microscope. That would save me a lot of time, a lot of guesswork. And if I can, and I figure these things out, I will tell you guys for free. I'll show you. All I ask is that you like and subscribe. It's not too hard to do for a brother. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I'm thinking about that in this video. So I hope you guys enjoyed as much as I did. Again, if you would like and subscribe, and follow us on Instagram at ShroomSage1989. I appreciate your time, and hopefully you come back for more. Enjoy and happy growing.